Contest of the evening, please welcome, making his entrance to the ring, hailing from France, representing tonight the Dolce & Gabbana Italia Thunder, Michel TAVARES.
Well, TAVARES, he's boxed out of the Paris United team, switching to the Italia team in his third season of the WS Tour. An impressive record, Richie, 9-2, only 2 losses. And he boxed in the 2011 finals when Paris United took top position for that season, and he won in his final bout of 2011.
Yeah, an impressive record at WSB. Normally boxing as an amateur for France, then he's boxed at 75 kg, so he's coming down a couple of kilos, but he seems to have adapted to it well. A record of 9-2 with the WSB. He's a southpaw, so is Fred Evans, so it's a clash of the southpaw styles tonight. He looks confident, and this is it for the local fans, isn't it? Freddie Evans, Olympic silver medalist.
Ladies and gentlemen, entering the building, please stand and rise for your young boxer from Newport, Wales, Freddie Evans.
Well, here he is from Cardiff, Wales. He's been boxing since he was 4 years of age, and his first bout as a 10-year-old. But Freddie Evans, he's a legend in these parts of Wales. And of course, Olympic silver medalist, lost to the Kazakhstan boxer in the Olympic final. Sapiev, you were there, Richie, and he only just lost that bout. He lost the gold by what looked like a hair's breadth.
Well, against Eric Sapiev, Sapiev won the best boxer of the tournament, so that, you know, it took the best boxer of the tournament to beat Fred Evans. And for a young, I mean, he's only a young fella, Fred Evans, and for him to box the way he did in the Olympic Games, he was quite nervous and he shook it all off, and he came through and had 4 or 5 really good displays. Very talented lad, hits hard with either hand, and I've seen him spar many times with Carl Froch up at Team GB as well. So he mixes it with the best of them, and again, a very talented boxer indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, your last contest of the evening here with the WSB is 5 3-minute rounds of boxing in the middleweight division at 73 kilograms. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing once more the blue-coloured shorts trimmed with gold. This tonight is his 3rd season in WSB. His excellent record reads 11 contests, 9 wins with just the 2 defeats. Hailing originally from France, representing Dolce & Gabbana Italia Thunder, please welcome Michel TAVARES. And opposing him, boxing out of the red corner, wearing once more the red-coloured shorts trimmed with white. His amateur credentials are as follows: European gold medalist, and at this year's Summer London 2012 Olympics, he captured a stunning silver medal. Boxing out of the St. Joseph's ABC Newport, representing British Lionhearts, here is Freddie Evans.
Well, good to see that both Joe Calzaghe and Barry McGuigan are watching this lad very carefully indeed. Just 21 years of age, Fred Evans, and well, Calzaghe, the last hero of Welsh boxing, is possibly going to watch the new hero of Welsh boxing. He's got a long way to go to equal Calzaghe's amazing record of 21 successful defences of his world title. But it's great to see Joe and Barry in the crowd watching over these young British Lionhearts.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll be looking forward to the performance of Fred Evans, having won that silver medal. Let's hope he maintains it now and keeps up the good work and good performances.
Seconds out for the first round.
Both southpaw boxers here, Richie. This will be interesting to watch.
Yeah. Sometimes southpaws can just tie themselves up a little bit because they're so used to boxing against orthodox opponents. But Fred, again, is a very successful and skillful counter-punching southpaw. And had to come up again in weight from 69 to 73, so he's not quite his weight division, but he hits as hard as probably the 75 kgs, to be quite honest. Very, very strong, especially in his left hand.
It's the first time that he's fought in front of his home crowd since taking that silver medal at London 2012. He prepared for the Olympics with great style, taking the European Championship in 2011.
Good work from Evans there. He seems to rise to the occasion, Evans. I mean, in the Olympics, there's 10,000 people at every session, and he grew in confidence every time he boxed, and that's a great sign for a boxer to perform in front of a big crowd that doesn't really faze him. Quite the opposite for him. He rises to it.
It's another big step in his career, as we said earlier. He's still 21 years of age. 5 rounds, not 3 rounds tonight. 5 3-minute rounds, of course. And Michel TAVARES, well, he's by far the more experienced 5-round boxer in the ring right now. It's been a good start for Freddie Evans. A lot of expectation, understandably. Feeling just a little nervous to do the business in front of the home crowd, but he's settled well in this first round.
Yeah, I think this has been a good first round for Evans. Tavares is a little bit tentative. I think he knows that this fella's an Olympic silver medalist. He's having a look at him, but I think he sees a very skillful man in front of him who can dig a little bit. There you go, there's that right hook. Yeah, he's got to just box more with the jab here, Evans. Start jabbing and make his opponent lead off a little bit more. So trigger the opponents off with your own jab. But he's got to watch out for the left hand. There's the left hand again from Tavares that comes across now and again. That's give this French-Italian boxer, should I say, a little bit more confidence.
Well, very close, but Evans settled well there. Interesting to see which way that gets scored, but 1 or 2 nice combinations early on, settling the nerves of Fred Evans. Yeah. Good start for the youngster.
Good work in there. There was that right hook to the body. I thought Evans won that round. I thought, especially the first 2 minutes or so, thought, let's have a look. Yeah, there you go. I thought Evans got it, and he has indeed. I thought the Frenchman, sorry, the Italian, came back into it occasionally with the odd left hand over the top, but Evans, for me, was leading off a lot better, making his opponent miss and coming back with some nice shots. So good opening round for Evans.
And I think that's going to help Evans' confidence an awful lot. First round in his first ever WSB match. There's the coach Lee there giving him a little bit of advice. Exactly what you were saying there, Richie. Keep that guard up, remember, because he's quite quick, this French-Italian boxer. But so far, so good for the local hero here, Fred Evans, taking the first round unanimously from all 3 of the judges.
Yeah, the British corner will probably want a little bit more work from Evans, especially with his lead hand. Needs to trigger. That was better there from Evans. A little sign again there from Tavares that he's going to try and land the left hand over the top. So as Evans has landed that jab, he's just got to watch when he's moving away from his opponent. He tends to move away with his right hand a little bit too low, and that's allowing Tavares to come across with that left hand. So he's just got to watch it on his way out. Roles are switching slightly now here. Tavares is acting and boxing more like the out-and-out counter-puncher on the back foot, waiting for Evans to maybe lead off and fall short or miss the target, and then to catch him with that left-hand counter as he's moving away. So it's important now for Evans to up his game a little bit here, up the tempo. Oh, that's a tiny right hand to the body. I wouldn't like to be on the end of that, Nick.
No, and you can see that has definitely just taken a little bit of the speed and confidence out of the Italia Thunder boxer. Just coming up for a minute less than the second round. We could just see a little bit more of that from Evans.
What Evans has got to watch out for here, that was a lovely shot. That was a beautiful shot, that screw shot. But he's moving a little bit too much to the right for my liking, and with that low right hand he's got, then he's inviting that left hand over the top. So there it is again, look. So he's just got to watch his movement and keep changing the direction of his movement.
Well, the performance director for the British Lionhearts, Rob McCracken, has chosen the teams wisely, of course. British Lionhearts won their opening match in Pool B against the USA Knockouts 4-1. 5 different boxers here tonight. And no matter what the outcome of this, they have won here. But of course, it's a long season. And what he wants to do is give every one of those boxers a good taste, a sweet taste. Almost make them hungry, want to come back for more WSB style boxing.
Definitely.
Good close to the second round for Fred Evans.
Yeah, another close round. I think both boxers had a bit of success in this round. There's that right up to the body from Evans. He's probably waiting. That was that screw shot. That was the best shot of the round for me. Some good work at the end there, but then as he's moving away, he just gets clipped with that left hand, and that's the punch he's got to watch out for. So this is close. Let's have a look at it. Oh, it's all. Has it gone to? It's gone to Tavares, hasn't it? So it's 1-1. And I'm sure that corner will probably be giving Fred Evans a little bit of a roasting in that British corner, because he didn't do enough work, Nick, in that round. He waited too long.
And you can clearly see in the Lionhearts corner, Lee Pullen, yes, Richie is telling exactly as you were telling our viewers. He's got to keep that guard up. Otherwise, the counter from Tavares has been pretty quick. I agree with you, that screw shot was absolutely beautiful, but he needed more than the one.
Yeah, just the odd single shots here and there from Evans in that round, and it wasn't enough. Now this should give Tavares a little bit more confidence. And when he comes forward, Tavares, this might present more opportunities for Evans, because predominantly he is a counter puncher, doesn't really like to lead off. And if Tavares wants to come forward throwing shots, that may suit Evans. Evans boxing as if he's sort of pacing himself a little bit more, obviously over 5 threes. But remember, pacing a contest, it should never be a cover for fitness that isn't there. And he is fit, believe you me, he really is fit, Fred Evans, so he's got to keep it going now. Trust in his fitness. He's worked very hard in the gym. And just do a little bit more with that lead hand.
Nice hook to the body once again. Good to see it followed up with something else. And bring that left through.
Yeah, he's actually switching the attacks now. He's starting to attacks to the body and then switching to the head. But for me, Tavares is getting a little bit more confident. He thinks he can land this left hand over the top. That's why he's edging forward, trying to get closer to Evans. But that's better now from Fred Evans.
Well, just about every member of the St Joseph Boxing Club from Cardiff in Wales is in the crowd. And it's amazing the tactical screams that are coming from the audience for Fred. But he's sticking to his task here. Good work from the Italian fighter.
Yeah, Tavares, that was better. Evans waiting too long again here, Nick. Just waiting a little bit too long. Now he's got to trigger his opponent off, and you've got to do that by either a feint. That was better. There's that left hand over the top from Tavares. That's the shot that has caught Evans when he's moving to his right, especially, remember. He's walking onto that shot.
Very close again for the third round. Very close, this match.
Yeah, very close round indeed. Could have gone either way, that round. Close one. Let's have a look.
Oh, Fred Evans has just taken it.
2 rounds to 1, 2 judges to 1. Well, that's fair enough, and that sends him back in front.
So 2-1 to Fred Evans. But again, this is by far from over. Both boxers with some impressive exchanges.
Yeah. There's the left hand there from Tavares. And then catching Evans as he's coming forward. Again, we just need to see more lead hand work from Evans. Needs to trigger his opponent off a little bit more if he wants to box as the counter puncher. But in that round, I thought Evans, although he's just nicked it, I thought there were times when he was a little bit lazy. So, and I know the corner will be telling him he's got to throw more shots.
Hopefully that's given Evans a bit of a confidence boost. Round 4, penultimate round, and you can see that there's much greater sense of urgency from the Italia Thunder boxer. He knows he needs to take this one for it to be decided in the last.
You can clearly see the referees a lot more lenient in WSB than they are in amateur boxing. There's a clear sort of a punch there as they were parting. That wouldn't have been allowed in the amateur game.
Tavares trying to open up the guard of Evans with the body shot. That's better work from the Welshman.
Now he's got to go again. See, that's when he had to throw a shot, another shot there. It was good work, it wasn't followed up. We're back to waiting too long. Just gets caught with a couple of good shots there, Evans. Again, maybe just due to the fact that his feet are very, very still. There's no real movement there from Evans. He's waiting a little bit too long. Oh, having said that, there you go. He waited and brought his opponent onto 2 good punches there.
Over the top there, nice shot from Italia Thunder. Michel Tavares putting in the better work in the closing stages of this 4th round. He must win this round, remember, to stay in the bout.
Yeah, better end to the round as well from Tavares. And a round that Fred Evans has never been before. 4th round, his first time, so psychologically that might be going through his head. Is he fit enough to go to 5? I certainly think he is, and the corner will, but he's got to believe it himself. And this has been a better round for Tavares, his round.
Well, looks to me that Tavares, Richie agrees, has taken that one, which means it will go to the 5th and final round. 2 rounds each.
Yeah,
all 3 judges.
Yeah, all 3 judges giving that to Tavares. I think the last 45 seconds or so, were crucial there, and Tavares landed with 3 or 4 good left hands that probably clinched the round. Better work from him. We need to see Evans now box with more urgency. Here, Evans actually bringing his opponent onto shots, but Tavares towards the end of the round landing with a better left hand. There's one there. Evans comes back, but it's a better round for the Italian boxer.
Corners, 10 seconds.
This is going to be exciting, Nick, this last round.
Seconds out for the 5th and final round.
5th and final round, all square, 2 rounds each. Fred Evans in the red, boxing for the British Lionhearts, and Michel Maurice Tavares, the French boxer, boxing for the Italia Thunder team. The British Lionhearts have won the match, but a lot of the crowd have come to see Fred Evans in action. This is his first match in front of the home crowd since claiming Olympic silver in London 2012, back in August of this summer. And both these boxers very evenly matched.
Yeah, Tavares actually just goading Evans there to come forward. Himself, he's a counter-puncher and he prefers to wait. But again, he's doing a little bit more work. Evans has got to do more work in this round here. Some good single shots from Evans, but I'd just like to see him now maybe throw some combinations, 2s and 3s, put a couple of attacks together, double up the attack, a 2-punch combination, then a 3-punch combination, and really put a little bit of pressure on his opponent. And then go again.
.125 on the clock. We need to see more work from Fred Evans if he's to wrap up this 5th round and take this final bout. Single shots are there, they've been impressive. But more combinations is the call from our expert in the box, Richie Woodall.
Yeah, last minute now, and Evans has got to turn it on. And turn it on in style here. That's what it needs. He's waiting again, too long. Got to punch. Got to throw the shots. See, Tavares is waiting himself, but he expects Evans to throw, and when Fred Evans doesn't, that's just giving Tavares that little bit of confidence then, and he's pinching the punch here and there, hitting the target.
Well, proceeding stop. Gum shield out for Fred Evans. Quick breather, not sure that either of these boxers need that right now. That's what we need from Fred Evans. Combinations, 1-2, right on target. We need a few more if the Welshman is to appease the home crowd here at Celtic Manor. Oh, but Tavares catches Fred.
Evans needed a left uppercut there. Needed to bring that into play.
Needs to finish it on a strong note here, Evans. There goes the bell. Well, what a great match. One of the closest bouts of the evening. Congratulations to both corners, to both boxers. Very, very close indeed.
Yeah, very close contest. Either man's hand could be raised here. There's nothing in this. In the last round there, Evans landed with some good shots, but did he do enough work? Tavares, I think, was always wanted to force the fight a little bit more. He just looked that little bit hungrier. So, you know, that it might come down to that. It's either way, it really is a very close on this one. But I just thought this fella just wanted it probably a little bit more. But that's Evans' style. He's a counter-puncher, sits on the back foot. You know, he wants you to lead off. And again, not at his weight division, 73. He's down at 69 normally. Obviously at the Olympic Games, a silver medal. They feel they've got it, the Italians.
As we said earlier, no matter what the outcome of this bout, the British Lionhearts have won the match and maintained their unbeaten track record. But for the crowd here at Celtic Manor in Wales, the majority have come to see Fred Evans in action, returning to his homeland for his first bout of boxing since claiming his Olympic silver medal. But it's going to be a very close decision. Could go to either boxer here right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 exhilarating rounds of boxing, we have a split decision, 2-1. Judge 1 scores the contest 48-47 for Evans. Judge 2 sees the contest 48-47 in favour of TAVARES. And Judge 3 scores the contest 48-47 in favour of the winner, boxing out of the red corner, representing British Lionhearts.
Fred Evans has done it.
Evans.
Very close indeed, but 2-1, and it's a good result for Fred Evans. Tavares not happy with that decision at all.
2-1 in favour of the British Lionhearts. Any moment now,
the British Lionhearts have won this match against Italia Thunder by 4-1, and Freddie Evans has stayed in the ring. Let's have a chat with the golden boy here.
If we could just have your attention, please, we can interview
Fred Evans.
Fred, in what at times was a very probing contest, you had great respect for your opponent, a seasoned guy in his 3rd season. How did you see the contest? Obviously, you both became more animated in the 5th and final round. How did you see the contest?
Yeah, it was a good contest. I got a lot of respect for Tavares. He's a very experienced fighter. As you know, he's had 11 contests in this already. It's my first fight. Hopefully, you got a lot more to see to come from me. So,
Fred, how do you see your year? It's been a fabulous year for you. What with the Olympics, etc. Can you just tell us about your year and how you feel?
yeah, obviously I had a great year after taking silver at the Olympic Games in London. I had a few weeks off chilling, and then fairly short after WSB come into play, so I've just been in training for this, really.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Fred Evans. Let's hear it.
Well done, Fred Evans, and he's made a lot of box fans and supporters in the crowd very happy there. Tough fight. Richie, talk us through this. Both of these southpaw boxers, I'm sure both fighters would have preferred to box an orthodox fighter. So it was a little messy from the beginning, but in the end, the better punches and the stronger punches came from Freddie Evans.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very strong puncher indeed, Evans, especially with his right hook, and he's also got a real dig in his straight left hand as well. So yeah, it was a tentative contest, I thought, throughout. Both boxers were waiting probably a little bit too long. Both boxers didn't really want to lead off, but it was a case of who's going to lead first. Occasionally Evans was getting caught on the way out, and yet he landed with some good shots as he was going forward. So it was nip and tuck all the way. Nothing in the last round either. It literally could have gone either way. I don't think people would have moaned too much if the other guy's hand would have been raised. It was that close. Evans got the look and has just sneaked home. Wasn't a brilliant performance from Fred. I think most people will agree with that. He's up in a weight division which is not probably suited to him. He's only a 69 fighter. He's up at 73. And like he said, he's been out since the Olympics. It's been a long layoff, and he's back now. This is his first fight back. The cobwebs will be shaken off, and he will perform much better next time.
Well, there is the confirmation. It's a 4-1 victory for the British Lionhearts. What a sensational performance from Joyce Selby-Ward. Nevin just pipped by Stankovic, and Freddie Evans wraps up the evening's boxing with a 2-1 split decision. And these are the standings. The British Lionhearts, after 2 rounds in Group B, top the table, ahead of the Astana Arlans of Kazakhstan and the German Eagles. Well, the British Lionhearts go to Kazakhstan to box the Arlans away, but the next home match for the British Lionhearts, and it's one to make a note of and try and get there if you can, is on Friday the 14th of December, when they go up against the German Eagles. So far, so good. Richie, for the British Lionhearts, 2 from 2. They're the new boys on the block, but they're also looking one of the forces to be reckoned with on the WSB tour. Well,
they are, and the 5-3s certainly aren't phasing our boys. They're performing very well in front of a home crowd tonight. We're against the Germans on the 15th.